Loading, 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 and we are live. All right, bet. Peace to the fam. Hit your crypto king, PUP, and I'm back at it once again. And I'm just here to get you excited about this cryptocurrency. Yeah. And once again, as you see on the screen, I brought to you another part two. I say it's a part two because we got our brother back. Chase that coin shocker Daniel is here. Welcome him back, family.
Thank you for having me, bro. Salute. Thank you for having me once again.
Man, yes, I got a lot of great feedback. Shout out to everybody that watched our last episode where Shaka Daniel broke down the market for us, gave us that crypto analytics, and I think that was very important, for this channel, which is why, from the request of y'all, I brought him back, man. We got him back, man. This is what's up. And, the main question is, what we're going to find out today, family, is what's going on in the market. What can our brother Shaka Daniel break down to us and show us about this market today and as far as where we stand? And yeah, other than that, how you doing, my brother?
I'm all right, man. I'm just enjoying, if you're enjoying when the market's going up, it's a beautiful thing when it's coming down too. It's opening up opportunities for other people. It's opening up some opportunities for you when, some coins that you were looking into. So it's definitely a beautiful thing. I personally, I look at things a little bit different. I have a YouTube channel. I do create content. I don't look at the chart all day, every day. A lot of people, when they get into the cryptocurrency thing, that's all they do all day, every day is look at a chart. Right. Now, my trading style, I do look at it periodically throughout the day, maybe once in the morning, once in the evening, right. Or if it's a lot of action, I'm gonna sit down there and
yeah. It all depends on the action.
It depends on the action. And, Bitcoin has been going down. It's been going down to some key levels that I've been expecting it. If it did, I didn't expect it to break down so low, but, in worst case scenario, like it's playing out. It has some levels that I expected it to pull back to.
Right.
So it pulls back to these levels and it starts going up a little bit. And then you see the videos everywhere.
Right. Let's talk about that as the pullback. The last time that you were here, on the show, Bitcoin was around the same price that we're at right now. Let me pull up coin market cap real quick. It was around the same price that it was at right now. It's about 10,002. So 10,200, but when you were here, it was about 10,900.
Yes.
And after that, it actually went on a downtrend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And went down as low as, what was that, 6,000, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, around 6,000. It broke 6,000 for a little bit. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, let's talk about those moments. Is that like you said, it opens up an opportunity. Those type of opportunities would be, buying an opportunity. Once again, this is not financial advice, but this is, we're talking about personally in our opinion,
mm-hmm.
About like the buying opportunity,
yep.
As far as like, so there's a price point, a lower price point that you can actually catch, Bitcoin or these other cryptocurrencies that you may be looking into, and that price point, you may catch it on the downtrend. So it's always still good to, look for those opportunities, even in the red market. And that's pretty much what you're saying that happened, right?
And not only are you looking for those opportunities, but it is important to know that those opportunities are going to come. Right. When the market is going up, everybody is euphoric and nobody thinks that it's going to come back. So wherever the market has been, so it was once upon a time 4,000, it could go back to 4,000.
Yes.
The bullishness in us, maybe, and we have a bias because we're deep into this thing. So, we may deep down inside, we be like, I don't think it's going to happen. But as you go along and get experience, you got to understand that this is going to happen. So you don't want to put 100% of your funds in there. Let's say we have let's say for the average person could probably come up with $1,000. You don't want to put $1,000 in at one time. You
Right.
know, maybe put 500 and hold 500. So if the price does dip, you can get more bang for your buck for that 500 right there.
Yes, yes. And you know what? I mean, I let me give them a personal, like I said, we talking our opinion, our personal opinions on it. I keep that in mind where I'm in this for the long run. I know that we get excited when the price is going up, and it's very exciting to talk about to see it going up. But at the same time, when it's going down, I catch myself sometimes saying, man, I missed the high point.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
point.
Yeah, definitely.
And you just said it. You got to know when it's coming. You got to know the high. You got to know when the low is and know, okay, if it did hit this point, it's going to hit that point again. And catch that. You have to be able to be aware of it.
There's a big possibility that it can, so people are calling for $3,000 Bitcoin. I personally, once again, I don't think it can happen, but there is a level down there of support that the market can come back to.
Right. It's having that understanding of the market and actually seeing the trends of it also, where I like for example, the January dip, that it took where they actually lined it up with all the previous years, in January, where it took that same 30 to 40% dip, hard dip. And if we would have understood that, that was coming back in December at 19, it would have been a great selling point,
So you just got to keep in mind along the way up, because there's going to be another up run. 19,000 is going to look small. The people that are scared to buy at 10,000, 8,000, they're going to be wishing that they bought at those prices.
Right.
So, but in the next one, we got to realize, hey, 40,000, maybe I should shave a little bit of profit off here.
Yes.
And not because you don't believe in BTC's future or whatever, but simply because you want to have something on the side for if BTC pulls back, you can get back in there and, increase your position.
Yes. And like we said, we're talking about the opportunity that it created. We saw the market, dip down to now the 300 billion. Now we're recovering. We hit 500 billion again, and now we're a little under 500 at 450 billion. What you think about the market now? How are we sitting? I know that we went up to almost 11,000, a little over 11,000, and then we came back down to the low tens, and it was little red yesterday. So what do you think about how the market is looking now? Is the what do you think now?
Let me get into it.
Oh yeah, if you can pull up your chart also.
Yeah. As far as the market right now, yeah. So as far as the market, wait, let me see. Okay. So yeah, as far as the market right now, there's a lot going on right here. All right. So BTC is at a critical level. All right. So during this last pull down that we had right here, it approached 9,375. This is a level that I tacked on November 27th, 2017. All right. So this is a critical level that I noticed was forming. I called it the gun line because, the movie Martin Lawrence, and that's the line you don't want to cross.
Okay.
Right. So this is when we were up here. I was calling for a pullback into the gun line and a bounce up. I didn't want to break this line, but unfortunately we did break this line.
Right.
So we came lower. That's why I like to keep these levels on my chart, because like I said, where the market has been, it has a great possibility of going back to. All right. So when the market passes these levels, I just don't want to delete them off my chart, because when it's coming down, these are going to be the stops. All right. So, we got to pull back into a good level here around 6,222, and we got to push back up. All right. This, in my opinion, 11,500 to about 11,800 is the level that I am waiting for BTC to cross. Like I said, I don't watch the chart all day, and I don't do YouTube to get views, to get paid for the views. I do it,
Right.
to help people and to introduce people to cryptocurrency.
Right.
So as the market is falling down here, it's easy for me to be like, oh my God, the market is crashing, make some videos about that, get some views. It
Right.
pumps a little bit. Oh my God, we're back in action. That's very confusing to people, for me, especially
Right.
newer people. They
Right.
don't know what to do. So in my opinion, we're still in a downtrend. We are still in a downtrend until we break this level right here, 11,500. Until we break this level and until we close above the dotted lines right here. Okay.
And that and what you're showing right there, where it tops off at like a little under that line,
Right there.
that's where you say it had resistance just recently.
That's the resistance recently. As you can see, like now this isn't, I'm not a wizard. I'm not a fortune teller. This isn't 100%. But the better that you get with this, it's like, somebody who knows how to play poker versus somebody who's absolutely new to it.
Talk to
The person, it gives you a slight advantage. So everybody technically has a 50% chance in cryptocurrency or any market. The market can either only go up or down.
Right.
So you can have a chance of it's either a yes or no question.
Yes.
It's not multiple choice. Well, it is multiple choice, but there's only one, two ways for it to go.
Right.
But somebody who's developed a strategy, a style, and sticks to this, because that's the key part. You have to stick to it. You can learn it, but if you don't stick to it, it doesn't matter. If you stick to it, now your edge probably goes from being 50-50 to 60-40, 65-35. Right. And this tells a picture right here. We came up to a level, we came back down. All right. We bounced right particularly off of a very strong level that the market bounced off of in the past. All right. And we pushed right back up to a key level that I've been calling for. All right. Which is 11.
And I see where it says the baby girl. The baby bear girl.
So
it hit that line and bounced right back up from that line, because you caught it when it goes past the gun line. Now we got to get to the baby bear line.
So that was give you a quick breakdown of what that. So the gun line was the line that I didn't want to cross. All right. The baby bear was a point where if we were to break this line, I think the baby bear is exactly the green line, not the purple, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'm thinking the baby bear was this line. And so if we broke this and we broke this line, I was saying, okay, we're going to enter a baby bear market. All right. Now down here is where I was like, okay, if we break 5,500, we're in a full on bear market. We could probably go back to $1,500 BTC. All right. But that didn't happen. It played out. It broke the gun line. It did break the baby bear as well. It caught itself under the baby bear and pulled itself back above not only the baby bear line, but the gun line as well. Right. But the key point is it came right back up, spot on to our critical level, and it hit and reversed. All right. So what I'm expecting for is some sideways movement from BTC here. So I'm expecting some sideways movement here. And then another attempt of breaking 11,500. I haven't been making videos like that lately. I'm still in contact with my group. I have two groups, a Telegram group and a Discord group. I have Twitter. So I'm still active cryptocurrency. I still do, one-on-ones with people and stuff like that. But I'm not going to make a video about Bitcoin being back until we break this line.
Yes.
I don't need the views. This is the line. Once we break this line, I'm full force. Bitcoin is back. We're looking for opportunities. Right. But until then, we can. There's still a lot could happen here.
Right. And once we break that, what would be the next level? Past the 15.5. I mean, the 11.5. Would it be 15.5 or 13?
So it's I'm looking at it as like a stair stepping kind of thing. All right. So as we break 11,500, this is going to bring back my confidence in us reapproaching 19,000. Not soon, but eventually. In this up run. All right. Because what this is signaling is we had an up run, we had a down move. And what the market is trying to signal here is, hey, we're going into another up move. All right. I'm not convinced of that until we close this line. So the next stop that I would be looking for it to close is 13,331. If it closes that level, this is just building my confidence and even more and even more. Once we close above this level right here with a good close, or preferably once we close above 16,300, that's I'm full force back in there, because that's going to be a clean close above the 61 fib. It's going to be a clean close above multiple levels of key resistance. There's a bunch of different types of resistance, but some are stronger than others, and 11,500 is key for me. And 13,331 is just, is the A plus. This is the A and this is the A plus. So,
So what would it running and how long? Right now, I know you may not know the exact answer to what I'm asking, but this is like when it's in a market where it's moving sideways, what does that necessarily look like? Price wise, for someone that knows how to base it off of price, is moving sideways. Like for a 5-day period, it only Bitcoin only moved from 10,000 to 10,500. Up and down in between that price. Would that be considered sideways?
So when someone says moving sideways,
yes,
they're basically speaking of consolidation, right? So consolidation. Some people think that, well, this is trading and people look at things differently. So I'm going to say some people, as long as the market is just moving sideways, like right here, we got, the market it's not really moving up or down. It's just moving kind of sideways right here.
Okay.
All right. So as soon as the market isn't moving up or down, it's just, kind of just not much action, basically. The market is pretty dry. Some people call that consolidation. What I'm looking for when I speak of consolidation is I'm looking for a candle to form and then for the market to consolidate within that candle. Right. So let me give.
So it would like set in a sense at a price, or
I'm gonna give you the perfect example right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a visual of this is how when I'm teaching people how to trade, this is how I explain consolidation to them. So a candlestick.
Wait, heads up, family. This is a quick inside tip. You'll get the full scoop. Now you gotta go chase that coin to get the full inside scoop. But he about to drop this quick tip.
For sure. Make sure you guys check out chasethatcointrading.com. You guys, there's a free Excel spreadsheet there where you can, matter of fact, I'll pull that up after this. Yep. But so when I'm speaking of consolidation, I need a candle to form. Okay. So a candle forms, right? And then for at least 2 consecutive days, the next candles that are formed, they do not break the top or the bottom of this candle. So this is the consolidation right here.
Dope. Okay.
For some reason, I can't see it. Hold on. Let me see. So the consolidation would be. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Drag.
Yeah, they changed it. All right. So the consolidation would be here. All right.
Those candles, in a sense, are the same size.
So what's happening here is this green candle is formed.
Yep.
Right. And for 2 consecutive days, the price action did not break out of the body of this candle. So these candles are consolidated within this candle.
Ooh.
As you can see, so that's what the rectangle is representing. The rectangle is representing the body of this candle. Yeah. Right. And the market is struggling to break out of the body of this candle. So it is consolidating within this candle. Once it breaks out above or below, it has broken consolidation. Now, the key part about this is you see these wicks. So the wicks represent that the market did temporarily break, but the key part is it did not close.
Okay.
So yes, it did break out of consolidation, but it did not close until this day.
In street terms, a couple people overcharged. Couple people got off of overcharging, but wasn't able to close on it.
Exactly. Exactly.
You bought it high, man.
So
if you would have waited 5 seconds, you would have got the right inside the candle.
Exactly. So that's just some of the things that I teach at Chase That Coin Trading.
Yeah, let's check out the website. Let's check out the website that you have in the spreadsheet, because this is very important, and I'm glad you're bringing this up.
Yeah, so
because this is, I really feel this is the most important thing that to understand when it comes down to understanding how the market is moving and when to get in yourself, how to keep yourself calm and downtrends, how to stay confident in downtrends and uptrends, things of that nature. Your mind gets to be set when you understand these tools that Shaka Daniel is providing here. So yeah, family, take heed.
So yeah, man, I think it is very important for people to learn some basic technical analysis. Now, you don't have to want to be a trader, but if you want to get the most bang for your buck, you're going to have to be able to look at the chart and be like, you know what? It may come down a little bit here. Let me wait. Or if you don't do that, then you're either going to just be blindly buying in, or you're going to depend on somebody else for it. And if you're depending on somebody else for it, when that person is gone, you're going to be stuck. So, I really enforce people to, I came up with a system. It's very easy, very, very easy for people to learn. And along with, when you join, you get access to the exclusive videos for either a year. We have a year pass, or we have a lifetime pass. Let me go check this out. So this is this basic overview of the site.
I like the site. I like the site already. It's definitely clean.
Thank you. I launched this earlier this year. Okay, so
set in 2018. Oh man.
Yeah, I launched it earlier this year. Before, I was just doing personal one-on-one trainings with people.
Right. Which becomes overwhelming
because so many people wanted to do it. And then I was training these people for 6 hours plus.
Yes.
So it's only so much. It was really rough.
Yes.
All right.
No, this is smart. This was very, very smart to do this way, because now you can consolidate
exactly
your work, and how you're teaching people, and you have it behind a system, and instead of, answering questions when they pop up.
Exactly. And I could do it for a mass of people. If certain people don't get a certain trading setup, I can show one person and everybody can learn, instead of me doing individual. It was a lot. It was very, very time consuming. So right here we have, if you guys want to come and check out the spreadsheet, you click right here.
Yes. Family, make sure you guys hit that like button if you like what you're hearing. Hit that like button if you like what you're hearing. Let's go. Let's get these likes up.
All right. So you guys come over here. You hit the spreadsheet. All right. I'm going to give you a quick look at the spreadsheet. Yeah. This isn't my personal holdings. All right. It's just a mock-up. So definitely. We have this. Cool. So we have a live coin market cap data. This has actual live data. So you won't have to come in here and change the price and anything like that. All right.
Wow.
All you simply have to do is come over here and, you come to the top and you hit refresh data. I have a video on my channel explaining how to use it, how to change the coin logos, how to do all of that stuff. All right. So let me open it up fully. All right. So as you can see here, we have the names of the coins. They have the logos. You could change whether you consider it a cryptocurrency, a commodity, or whatever. The amount of coins that you have. All right. So this is the cool thing right here. You can change this. All right. So we're going to enable editing. So yeah. So to change it, you got to start off. You got to enable the editing.
Right.
All right. So let's say it was just 3. Let's say if I have 10 Bitcoin, put that in there. As you can see, the amount over here changed.
Okay.
All right. So, but that's just changing the amount. So I could come over here to coin. I could come over here and pull up data, and then I can refresh the whole thing directly from Coin Market Cap. So it'll give me the correct price. So these are old prices. As you can see, we got it has pie charts breaking down your holdings.
Yes.
2 different pie charts. This is free. So everybody can take advantage of this. Your viewers, my viewers, you don't have to pay anything for this. You don't have to, you can come and just come over to Chase That Coin Trade and go to the store, take advantage of that. You don't have to sign up for anything for that.
Yes, let me reiterate that. Go to chasethatcointrading.com, click on store, and you can download the Excel. Where's the download link? Right there, right?
So it's
Download
right
the
here. Yeah.
spreadsheet
So it's
right
in the
there.
store and it's right above the packages. You just click the download link. All right.
Boom.
And you'll get access to that. You can
Perfect.
check out my Twitter, my YouTube, my Telegram group, my Discord. And
Yes.
this here we have the packages. So the packages, you get access to every exclusive trading video that I put out. I put out 2 different ones so far, about 3.5 hours of training videos.
Okay.
And I also give the people that are in our members trade calls. So that's just a way to, to help them make some money as they go, because that's
Yes.
always a good confidence builder.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
See that it is possible.
And on top of that, it's the confidence comes from also having, a knowledgeable mentor
Exactly.
to refer back to. Now you have someone as knowledgeable as Shaka Daniel that you can reach out to, you have access to, that you can literally discuss and grab an understanding of the market, so you can be comfortable, you can know what's going on, and you can be in the know.
Exactly. So we have 2 different packages here. Like I said, guys, this is for people that want to actually be able to do their own technical analysis.
Yes.
You don't necessarily need this, but I think it is a great tool. A lot of people that have come to me and learned my trading style, they trade by themselves. They point out profitable trades to me, so that's always a really cool thing. So they don't have to depend on, waiting for me to make a video for them to possibly make some profit.
Yes, and which it goes on a lot of other channels, like that. And you were mentioning how you don't make the channels you don't make videos necessarily for the views for YouTube.
Yes.
You make it to actually help the people. And that's what definitely we appreciate that, man. We appreciate this info that you dropping. We got a question in the chat. They said, "What's your thoughts on Tron?"
So let's go over the coin market cap. Now, Tron is interesting. Tron is definitely, as far as what they plan on doing, I think it is very interesting. Yes. Tron is the classic case of it's not all about technology. All right. Because the technology is not there for Tron, and it's not going to be there for many years. Wow. As far and this is their words, this isn't my words. As far as them fully rolling out a platform, that's going to be a few years away. But they got their message across very well, and they linked up with some people. They convinced people that that they're the platform.
Yes.
But if we look at some of the competitors now, Tron is very different from these ones, but they're kind of similar. They're going after decentralized content, basically. Right. So if we look at what can we look at? So Steam is kind of something like that. Steam is the highest of the competitors to it.
Literally number one. I would say number one now.
Yeah, Steam is the biggest competitor to it, simply because Steam could add things like DTube, and I did a video about Steam almost 2 years ago with Ty Zen, and I was saying I can't wait for them to add a Facebook aspect, and because it's obvious that they're going to do, if they're smart. So Steam is kind of like a competitor, and let's look at the market cap of Steam, whose idea is proven. Right. So they proved to the market, hey, you can come here, start an account for free, and get paid for your posts in cryptocurrencies that can possibly go up in value. And they only have a $1 billion market cap. Something like Decent, even though the idea for Tron is much cooler than Decent, very low market cap.
Okay.
Something like,
that's a lot. There's a library. You're about to say library is another one for content creators.
Library, and
and they have a product.
Now, Tron,
I got it downloaded on my computer, actually.
Exactly, they have a actual product. Decent has somewhat of a product. I was involved in ICO. I'm not big on the product. Library is cool. Library is definitely cool. But look at the market cap.
Yeah.
So,
what about VeChain? Is VeChain the same, or?
VeChain is very cool. VeChain has an opportunity, because this is this is something that people are going to actually be able to use. And, they
Okay.
probably won't know that they're using it. They're probably going by their Gucci belt or whatever and scan the barcode and see that this is, an official Gucci belt because it has a, the V-chain technology within it. So V-chain is
Right.
very cool. It has some competitors within Wabi and Walton, but I think though they're more so focused on the Asian market.
Okay.
So
Do
V-chain
they have a product already?
to my awareness, I think that they do have somewhat of a product. Yes.
Okay.
To my awareness. Wabi
And I think
also
that's the
has.
most important thing. We also got to make sure we tell the family, there's a lot of coins out there, but make sure when you are doing your due diligence on these cryptocurrencies, you want to see a product or something being launched very soon. But me, I like to just see something working already. I like to be able to
Exactly.
go to it. That's what pretty much, I mean, I am in some that are not launched. Obviously, I'm in Tron, and to me, that was a bust because I got into Tron when it was like 16 cents.
Mm.
And look at it now at 4 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So now, as you tell me that Tron does not have the product, not tell me, I already knew, but I'm just, as you're sharing more about Tron and you're saying it doesn't have a product for, years to come, in a sense, at least a couple years to go. That's like, man, they definitely did get their point across early, because now it looked like I'm gonna be following this all the way, holding on to this all the way up.
But that's a lot. That's that's a lot of cryptocurrency. A lot of the things, so you have to either be looking for a product or you have to be able to say to yourself, look at its competitors and look at their products.
Yeah.
And that's going to tell you. And if the product if the thing that you want to get involved in is even more ambitious than them, that should kind of give you a gauge,
Right.
So as far as Tron, I do think it's going to dip a little bit, but that's going to open up some great buy opportunities. So it's nothing to be too worried about.
As far as, before we wrap it up and close out for the family, I want to know, is there a lot more confidence in it going up, especially when it comes down to a lot of the different news that's hitting the market? We have a lot of news that's hitting the market about different governments are looking into launching their own cryptocurrencies, like Venezuela, and even the Bank of China is moving to patent the blockchain scaling solution. If you look down here, Turkish lawmakers are proposing a national cryptocurrency. Russia and they all are coming out with more and more government government in favor of crypto. So, is that going to have a huge play or a big play on this market getting past that 11.5?
I think overall in the long run, 11.5 is going to be broken, in the ultimate long run. And I just tweeted out just the other day, I was waiting on some money to come into my bank account from a sale, and it was President's Day. So I'm on my computer. I checked my account to see if it hit, and then it didn't hit. So I was like, I checked the calendar and I see that it's President's Day, and I'm like, the simple fact that I can't receive my money on President's Day is the reason why cryptocurrency, maybe not Bitcoin, because who knows, but cryptocurrency is going to replace banks if they don't use the tech. Right. I think it's very bullish for Bitcoin. There's a few different bullish things for Bitcoin. The Telegram ICO, I think that's very bullish for Bitcoin.
Here we go. I just saw the article right here, as a matter of fact. Yep. The Telegram blockchain group says that they had a success with their demo.
I think it's very, very big. And I think that, I think it's very bullish, and it's the first to come of the social media platforms that we're already used to introducing their versions of cryptocurrency and introducing cryptocurrency to the masses. Because once I can, even if I didn't know about cryptocurrency, and I go to my phone one day, and the new Telegram app allows me to buy their coin and send it to my friend, that's going to be a game changer right there. So that's going to open up the rabbit hole. So there's a bunch of different things. I was also just reading last night an article. I posted it on my Twitter, which is at Chase That Coin. And it was somebody saying, which is Nauto.us, someone saying arguing why New York City needs its own cryptocurrency. And how currencies used to be local things, local to the state.
Right.
So, and
state currencies.
Exactly. So, and that will open up a whole new market. That will open up a market where you can
see that, right?
Yeah, man.
Just put me in a whole other zone. Like, yo.
So you would be able to look into investing in a place like, let's say, Virginia. I could want to invest in Virginia because the real estate is cheap. And I could also want to invest in Virginia because not a lot of people have been buying the state cryptocurrency because they're not bullish on Virginia, but I'm bullish Virginia. So that's a whole nother market. And like right then and there, I've been in this for 3 years. I felt like I just got into it right then and there.
Right then and it just started
over.
Yes. And
it started all over right there.
So wait, if you think about it, then with the governments that are lining themselves up to, do their own cryptocurrency, that is opening the door for that. Sure. Even with it's not about cryptocurrency, but even with the whole universal basic income aspect that they're trying to implement around the world in different countries, and they already testing it out. Well, it's been now tested and launched, or will be launched very soon, in August.
On cryptocurrency.
In Stockton, California. They'll be doing a $500 universal basic income payout to the citizens that live in Stockton, California. And this was implemented by the mayor that was just recently elected. And he was the first youngest Black African-American mayor in Stockton, grew up in Stockton. And one of the first things that he implemented was a universal basic income to test it out for a year or so. And the poor sections will get $500 a month.
So that
opens up the door. Look, just for in that small town right there. Now you're saying crypto could be just like that. I see now him or someone following right after him or another representative trying to implement that for the state.
As far as cryptocurrency, realistically, I'm very bullish cryptocurrency, but depending on how it's used, it could either free us or it could further enslave us.
There we go. Talk to him. We do know it's two sides of the coin.
Realistically, it could either help free us or further enslave us. Because and just it's going to also help their bottom line tremendously because I'm from the hood. I'm from Harlem, New York. I grew up there my whole life. I went to school, A. Philip Randolph. Like I'm from Harlem. So,
yeah,
I know a lot of people who get food stamps and they sell them. If they put the food stamp system on cryptocurrency,
that's a wrap.
And they can make it so if you don't have a food stamp wallet, you can't even get food stamps. So how it's like
it's a wrap.
So
right, but you know what? I think aspects like that,
that's cool,
will come about. It's cool and all. I think if for the people who really don't understand this market, I think that will be implemented literally right after all of the Wild Wild West calm down. Mm-hmm. But to add to that though is the fact that what about they are trying to make it feel safer that the government is pro crypto currency, and that they're looking at how to protect their citizens, quote unquote, from all of the different frauds and stuff like that, which is cool, like we said. But at the same time, it's two sides of the coin. They are looking at how they can benefit and also more further enslave, a.k.a. control the masses with currency. Money controls the world. Money rules the world, just like they've always said. Now we are dealing with multiple different assets that we are now exchanging into their fiat currency, and they're losing money on that end.
Venezuela just launched the literal petrodollar on a cryptocurrency. So this is just to show you where it's coming. I wouldn't be surprised. Very soon we're gonna see the official USD. It's probably not gonna be called this, but it's gonna be probably the official USD Tether coin.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have it on their phone. That's your wallet's gonna be connected to your state ID. Blah, blah,
or your social,
even better.
Yes, I was watching Rethinking the Dollars channel, and he has a video of the U.S. government launching a cryptocurrency through our social security number. Your social security number is going to be your wallet address.
Exactly.
I don't know if this was,
or like the private key behind it or whatever.
Right. This probably was obviously hypothetical, but you know what I'm saying? This is the direction and the doors that are being opened up with the governments talking about cryptocurrency. But there's still another side to it. There's still a decentralized side. There's still an independent, there's still a sovereign side to it that we need to really start studying and really understanding how to protect ourselves, in the independent, the sovereign aspect. Okay. And that's why a lot of cryptocurrencies you see are, saying, some US citizens can't purchase their coin, or it's not available in certain countries. It's not because it's a bad thing and they don't want it around. It's because the cryptocurrency themselves are protecting their sovereignty, exactly. And being independent, and can't be getting these rules put upon them that they don't want.
It's very
power behind crypto too.
It's very important, that people, get the importance of and the difference, because it's going to be a time where it's going to be put in front of your face. And if you weren't aware of the fact of decentralization, immutability, different things, it's going to be cryptocurrency like Ether, Bitcoin, or whatever. And then there's going to be state coins. And if it was a choice right now, 95% of people are going to pick the USD Tether coin.
Yes.
They're not going to pick Bitcoin. Because why? Because everybody at the corner store is going to take USD Tether coin.
Yep.
So I think it's important that people, get that into their head and really harp on that point, that it is that the tech behind this in its current state, and with not having governments have a deep hand in it, is very important right now.
Yes. And that only just shows you the importance that you need to take in your position. Like, you need to position yourself, because once what we're saying happens, the $400 billion market is going to look small to us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I can't even wrap my mind around those numbers. I can't even wrap my mind around the numbers right now, but we already know what the numbers are in the different assets that are already out there, like gold, silver, property, and just the whole national debt itself is in trillions of dollars and billions and billions of dollars out there. So there is a lot of money that's going to be shifting. That's why I call it a monetary shift. All right. And we need to be aware. And man, I just got to thank a brother like Shaka Daniel at Chase That Coins that can come through and break this down for us. So please hit that like button for the family, for actually getting this information and actually getting a better understanding. Just overall, this is overall about charting and the market itself, that it's here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. Understand that there's two sides of the coin. And
every time
study.
If you're inside the market, I'm gonna leave it with this.
Right.
For those of you who are in the market, have something in it, have a part of it, and have some skin in the game. Anytime you get a little questionable or a little wary, and for those of you who are on the fence as well, anytime you get a little questionable or a little bit wary, all right, just remember how close we are to a trillion, even though we had a big drop off, but how close we've gotten and how close we are to a trillion. And just think about the potential and the amount of people who own or know about cryptocurrency. Right. So about maybe let's say 5% of the population knows about cryptocurrency, and let's say about 2 to 3% own cryptocurrency, and we're almost at a trillion. So obviously 1 to 2 trillion isn't enough for the potential upside and for the amount of people who own or know about it.
So we got a lot more to go.
Maybe I say with this crazy bull run, maybe another 3 years. Maybe another 3 to 4 years of like insane bull runs, I would say.
Hey, and with that being said, I hope we just got you excited about that cryptocurrency. Huh? Listen, hit the like button, share, go subscribe to Chase That Coin, and subscribe to Crypto Kingz. Hey, and we gonna catch you back on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Close that out. Boom.